Okay, I have a couple more questions. Was there a specific technique you used to find your first facility?
I was playing the numbers game, so I went on Crexy, and there's a bunch of sites you can go on. There's LoopNet and some self-storage sites, and I was just making a ton of offers. So I was just making lowball offers at 10 plus pro forma cap rates, and I that's how I was able to find these deals.
Yeah, it's a numbers game. I was just talking to somebody earlier that's in the coach program, and he's put in 30 offers in the last like 3 months, and he's got nothing under contract. So, I mean, it really honestly is a numbers game. If you're not putting in offers, you're never going to get a deal. Okay, when did you order 6 to 7K due diligence from Self Storage 101?
That's as soon as I got it on the contract, I started spending money, getting all these reports, obviously I ran the numbers. I made sure that at, 90% occupancy, that it would make the kind of return that I wanted it to, and it would get to that 10 cap. And then once I ran the numbers, then I'm like, okay, this deal makes sense. I want to move forward at that point. Feasibility study, the phase one, which was like $1,500. I started ordering all of these different reports.
How did you pay for all those out-of-pocket expenses?
I use my own funds, so I had savings from my land wholesaling business, and so I use that towards the down payment and all the due diligence reports.
Did you see before you made an offer, after an offer, and how often do you go? Oh yeah, do you go to the facility?
I did not see it when I made an offer. I made like something like 30 offers, so I definitely wasn't able to see every one of them. And I don't recommend it unless, once you have it under contract at that and you've put up your earnest money. At that point, I recommend taking a flight out, seeing it in person. And once, because there's just something about your instinct, and if you get a good feeling when you drive by the area and you look at that property and you get a good feeling, then at that point, you can start moving forward, ordering all the reports.
What if you don't have funds to close the refinance loan?
Then you can't refinance, I guess. Then you
You could
just
you could get somebody to loan you, partner, and get somebody to loan you the money.
yeah. Yeah.
Just tell the bank, like, this person's going to give me the 40,000 and they're going to get like whatever 5%. I mean, if they do, banks basically have a number, like if it's over this much percentage in equity, then you have to personally guarantee it, but they'll have this kind of threshold. And I've done many deals with like students and stuff where I have like 5% equity, and I've never had a personal guarantee. So like, give them a cut in the deal. Say, look, I need your $40 and you can get 5% or 10% or something, like 40,000, I'm talking about. Do that if you can't come up with the money.
Or the other solution is if you get an SBA 7A loan, they'll just roll in the closing costs into the loan amount. So instead of the loan going up from 800,000 to 1.1 million, it would go from 800,000 to 1.13, and it would just get rolled into the loan.
That's good. Yeah. Or ask the bank if they can just roll that money in. That's a good idea. How much was your down payment and earnest money?
Down payment was 200,000. The earnest money was 50,000. And I think I had like a 30-day due diligence. So if I terminated within the 30-day due diligence, then I get that money back. One other question, sorry, I forgot to answer it, is how often do I go to the facility? Every 2 to 3 months usually. I'm flying to Dallas to see family, or I have some events there, and then it's a 3-hour drive from there. So